everyone surviving so far. No, they are not. Getting hit.
Look at those four. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see.
Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Inside the left, the fuel stick green, but only I'm saying in fuel stick it's a little bit too much curve. Nudges us off there. Thankfully, he goes to Hello and welcome, guys. Let me know
if you can hear me alright, and if everything works okay, because I've now got triple monitors, the camera's in a new spot, the pedal camera's in a different spot, and yeah, and the mic is in a different spot. So it's kind of I've kind of changed everything basically where it is. So I may have forgotten to plug something in very easily. The only thing for tonight I was going to do something I was going to remember. Just see. Oh yes, that's what it was. There is an official race stream, which I'm just going to get for us just now, so I can share it with you guys. Is it an okay quality and everything? Is it an okay quality and everything? Alright, let's see if that will share the official stream. So that's the official stream, guys, if anyone wants to watch it. And let's go out and do some laps, and let me know, guys, how the stream is, because I've not tried it for... I've not tried streaming for the with the triple monitors. I've got a streaming PC now, a friend gave me. The only issue with that is we haven't got it set up yet, so I'm going to try streaming and gaming off the single PC for the moment and see if it works. So just let me know, guys, how it is. And we're on voice chat with some of our teammates tonight as well, so let's see how we go. Let's do a few laps practice. Well, on the stream or on voice chat? Well, you asked me a question whilst I was already talking. It's very hard to have two conversations at the same time, you know. Someone's taken out the pit limiter exit board, so now I can't see it, which is a bit of a pain. Especially in the wet, I can't even see the line.
Yellow flag is watch out in front.
So guys, just let me know how the stream's looking and if everything sounds okay. Like I say, I'm going to set it up so that we've got a separate PC for streaming, but that isn't set up at the moment. Guys, don't press on any links from that viewer that's put something in about buying viewers. What? That was not great. It's a Moza, I think it's like a Moza GS GT or something like that. But the shifters are extremely loud. It's a very satisfying click though, when you're driving. Yeah. The car feels quite nice in the wet, to be honest. I've obviously not done much practice since I was away for karting. I've done zero hours in the wet, except this free practice session on the server with a little bit of practice in the wet, and that's been about it. So it will be interesting to see if we can find some pace in the wet. I'm not worried about the lap times on the leaderboard at the moment because the server started damp, so some people got laps on the track whilst it was damp. So I'm not really sure what the best lap is at the moment on this track condition. I've really got to watch that I don't break on the curbs, because I'm used to using all the curbs in the dry. I think you can use some of the apex curbs and a few of the exit curbs, but you cannot touch the curb on entry.
Yellow flag, be careful man.
How is that not all trackable? I'm sure that should have been the track limit.
Yellow flag, be careful.
It's sliding a little bit too much. Right, down 4 clicks on the rear, down about 2 on the front. Yes, I would be mad at you if you left. Right, so lowered the front roll bar. Lower the roll bar. And I'm gonna try this. Luciano, can you remember how much fuel you used for quali?
Green light, give it all you can.
Well, this is really interesting. Rain decreasing in quali, it's full wet, but rain decreasing in 10 minutes and dry in 30. So the race could potentially go dry. Is there any pit stop requirements for the race, by the way? Is it just mandatory refuel? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it's a dry or a wet race actually, because to be honest, the last time I went for just staying on the wet tyres in a wet race, the tyres died. I know there was a lot of pain in my voice because it was a really good race, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to stay on the wet tyres because they won't wear because they're wet tyres, and they did. And then I was just like miles off the pace. Actually, Luciano, I'm sure it was a duo championship. I'm sure I was driving with you then. I want to say it was a Suzuka race I did with you.
Slow car ahead.
And I was like, let's not change tyres. And then it didn't work. That was when the tyre exploded actually. It didn't not last, it just exploded before the end of the stint.
Car ahead.
It's not my first tyre that's exploded on ACC. I'm sure it's like my third.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
So I think the best strategy we're going to need to do for quali is return to garage and basically do a warm-up lap and then wait until the last possible moment to start our final qualifying run, because I'm going to guess that at the very end of the session is when the track's going to be at its driest after everyone's been on it, especially if the rain's decreasing in 10 minutes. I think that's going to be our best chance for a good qualifying lap, is to go on track right at the end of quali. So I think we'll do our first one and then just return to garage and go back out and see if that works. Because I think the best time to set a lap in a session like this is usually right at the end. Oh, I've been the first lap anyway, but that was a silly mistake by me.
Well done, mate. This is me, Pussy Buzz.
Okay, 1.2 off. Kinda expected that with that first lap. I need to check if I'd be able to. You enjoying the view? Yeah, the triple screens are really nice. I need to set up the streaming PC to work with the triple monitors, but apart from that, it's quite good. I need to set up the right monitor a bit better. It's slightly out of line compared to the monitor on the left. The monitor on the left is just where I want it, whereas the one on the right, the line is just slightly off, and it bothers the very little bit of OCD I have, but it really bothers me, so I need to sort that. But it's just a bunch of screws on the back that I need to adjust. Okay, that was a good first sector.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Like I say, I think the best laps will be right at the end of quali. So I think I'll probably finish this lap and then return to garage. Get some fresh tyres and just make sure we're out on track right at the end of the session. This will be quite a big lap time improvement if I can keep this lap clean.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Okay, I think I'll do one more lap and then get the fresh tyres.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Unless I've been this lap already. In which case I may as well just go get first tyres.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Yes, I think I overdrove in the first sector. Yeah.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Okay,
Your lap.
that's fine. Setup feels okay. I kind of want to. I had the adjusting setup screen on, guys, so you didn't see it, but someone just tried to get out the pit lane and just did a donut in the pit lane. That was rather hilarious to watch. Right. Okay. That explains it. Who was the karting winner for 2 years, they said, now has given up karting to concentrate on esports racing? To be honest, I have no idea. I haven't really kept up with the karting in the last couple of years. I've literally just, like I said, I started in June for BIKC when the qualifiers opened. I was like, well, you could qualify at Dundee, which is like half an hour from my house, so I was like, well, may as well try qualifying. But I haven't really had a look at like previous drivers who have won it and stuff. I know Sam Slater in the middleweight had won a few times, but apart from that I haven't really looked at any of the past results. So I'm not 100% sure which driver that was.
Slow
But
car ahead.
to be honest, I would say for my first like championship in real life, I would say that the driving standards. I'm talking on stream, guys. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm in a sentence. My teammates are trying to talk to me, and I'm like trying to talk. You put me off what I was trying to say now. Yeah, but for my first real life championship, I was surprised, to be honest, about the stewarding. I would say was very bad and inconsistent. The driving standards, not over the whole thing. There was some really good driving, but some of the just driving standards just in general across all the classes wasn't that great. And I would say also the stream, like the actual official stream, like they weren't showing that many replays or stuff of things that had happened. And in all honesty, for the amount of money that they make from it, I kinda expected a little bit better. Like, I've had esports championships, or esports, or just leagues, community leagues, where you pay like, I don't know, 10 to 25 quid entry fee, that have had better stewarding and like streams and commentary. So I'm not surprised that some people don't do it anymore. I did see a lot commenting things that they've done BIKC in the past few years, but they won't be doing it next year. I personally would definitely do it again, but I was surprised about the amount of stuff that people seem to get away with. But then there was a few things where there was one or two things where someone did it in one weight class, got away with it, and then someone else did it in another weight class and got a penalty for it, and the same thing for the same thing. So there's a wee bit of inconsistency, but I mean, for the first real life championship, it was good. I obviously was not happy with my performance in Warrington. Going from Newcastle, which was really, really good, to Warrington, which was just terrible. But I know what to do next year, and I'll hopefully have a big chunk of experience next year compared to this year, so we'll see what happens next year. And hopefully next year I will actually have some practice on those electric biz carts as well. So we'll see what happens. Right, we need to find a little bit more time on our final lap.
Be careful there.
Our final lap is going to be fairly dry. I think we're going to cross the line with a few seconds left. So I'm hoping we can get a decent lap together. But over this next year, I'll be doing a few more rental kart championships and just generally building up my experience with karting, because it's a very, very different driving style. So I really need to get some experience with it.
Losing time in sector 1. Yellow flag in sector 1.
That was a bad exit. Nah, this is not looking like a good lap.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
I did 40.7. I'm starting P27, so I'm right in front of Jonathan Clifford, which I was just about to say, Luciano went from P33 to P39 yesterday. So P33 to P9. So I just need to do a Luciano basically. Let's see if it's full wet. Oh no!
Right, we have some wind conditions.
No!
Watch out for curbs and exit. That will
Oh,
be
what am I gonna? Oh wait, no, it's full wet. Is it not? It was working the last stream I did. I must have broke it. I will try and sort that. So 65 litre to start and then add 85, Luciano, is what you did. Yeah. I know you said a lot of words, but not actually of much practical value. Right, I'm gonna try this. It looks like it's gonna be a full wet setup, so I've just a full wet race. So I've just softened the setup slightly, and go wing one. I will die with wing one. Do you put the front roll bar up in the wet? I'm asking for serious stuff, not just take everyone out and do a Bottas into turn one. Oh no. Wow, thank you. This is what I get for not being able to practice because I was away. 85 litre, add 65 litre, that should be fine. And hopefully the setup is okay. Right, let's see if this works, guys. Luciano isn't normal. He can jump in and not practice, but normal people can't do that. Luciano is an alien driver. Luciano thinks he's not an alien driver, yet he's almost ranked P1 in the world on Race Room, and he's like, yeah, I'm not really an alien yet. Right, guys, come on, we need to make up some positions. The good thing is that Jonathan Clifford is behind us, which is really good for the championship. The problem is that some of the other championship rivals are in the top 10. So we need to make up some positions. But it looks like it's going to be a wet one, and I have not practiced the wet. First race in the triple monitors. Let's make up some positions. Either I'm gonna make up a lot of positions, or I'm gonna get absolutely murdered in turn one. It could either go. It could go either way. This is true. Martin, you're really not helpful. Martin, you're really not helpful as a race engineer. I'm sorry. Right, guys. Is the stream looking alright, guys? How's the stream looking? Hopefully everything's okay and it's not lagging too much. I am still trying to concentrate. My teammates like to try and put me off.
Stay double fire.
Right, my teammate said minimum P3 I have to get up to by the end of the race. Just going into formation now. This feels so weird, seeing a car on my left with this triple screen. I almost don't need the radar anymore, because I can just look left.
Green light. Give it all you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oops. I had a guy on my inside and I tried not to cut him off, but I had the guy on the outside. Kind of got a bit sandwiched.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. 3.
No position. Don't need
Car
a
on the
sight.
left.
Might make it 2.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
8 positions, lap 1. Oh, maybe some more. Big crush, big crush. No!
To the left of the car.
Pain.
Slow car ahead.
Actual pain. Actual pain. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? A start of a 90-minute race. I literally just said I made 8 positions. My steering is gone. My steering is gone. 36 and my steering is gone. Pain! How did I get 36 from that? Oh, pain. I had such a good start as well. I just took it patient and made up so many positions. I shouldn't have jinxed myself and said that was a good first lap. I just completely jinxed myself. I was like expecting the McLaren to spin to the left, so I just went to the right, and then all of a sudden I was then spinning. I can still drive with a bent steering wheel, but driving for an hour and a half with 36 seconds of damage is going to be very difficult. It's not worth repairing the damage. I think I'm just going to have an hour and a half of pain. Oh, just a little bit of salt in the wind there. Oh, that steering is awful. I'll put it back to 3. I don't actually know if this is going to even be remotely possible. I'm turning to the right on the straights. I'm braking whilst turning right to keep it straight. Yeah, driving to the right, turning right to go straight for an hour and a half is going to be painful. Possible, but painful. Oh, this is so painful. Such a good start as well. Exactly. Thanks, Martin. Just what I needed to hear. Oh, people are just dying by themselves at this point. How has someone already got a stop and go penalty? If I even make up any positions, I will be surprised with this much damage. Literally turning right to go straight. I'll be very surprised if I make up positions. This is true. Pretty sure my windscreen is broken, but you can't see it because it's so wet. Oh, not a crash. Maybe we can actually make up positions whilst driving right to go straight. This may actually be possible. Just limping this car to the finish line. The setup feels so nice as well. I just used the Go setup because I didn't have time to make my own, and then I just adjusted it to make it suitable for the wet. And even with this amount of damage, yeah, the setup feels really nice. Oh, we actually have decent straight line speed considering this damage, which is very surprising. The only thing is the brake. How has someone got a drive through in the first 5 minutes? I have no idea. How someone's got to drive through that quickly. Someone's got to stop and go for 30 seconds. And a drive through. Getting a lot of understeer. It's just very struggling to actually have any pace because with this damage I'm just understeering so much. I don't know how I'm keeping up with the Ferrari on the straight with this damage though. I'm not sure if it's because I'm in his slipstream or if he also has damage, because I am running max right height and aero. Pushing with a bent steering wheel is really hard when you have to turn right to brake in a straight line. I know, I'm catching with a bent steering wheel is... I don't know how, but it's what it is. Basically, because my steering wheel is turning to the right by itself, I can turn right really well, but if I turn left, I understeer really badly. So this is my issue. I can turn left, I can turn right fine, I just can't turn left very well, which is not ideal when a track has both left turns and right turns. That's true. For Misano it's okay. Most turns are right. New meta, break your suspension and it turns right by itself. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that Nissan crashed in front of me and totally put me off.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
3 positions in 2 corners, let's go with the bent steering wheel. The Nissan, the Aston just killed the Nissan in my rearview mirror. How are we up to P26 with the bent steering wheel? I have no idea how this is possible. To be honest, I'd rather be in the wet with damage than be in the dry. The damage is less noticeable in the wet, and everyone else is struggling more in the wet, whereas if it was the dry, I'd probably retire because this would be impossible. Yeah. I'm still somehow slowly catching, I think. But it feels awful to drive because I literally have to brake whilst turning to keep it straight. I'm not sure how to respond to that.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Oh, crash, crash, crash. P25 from what, like P33 or something after the crash. I don't even know where we were after the crash.
Well done, mate.
Still gaining with a broken steering wheel and cars in front. Let's go. It's actually so nice because I turn right so well. I just can't turn left. But thankfully the only left turns are hairpins, which are you just use the brakes to turn, and this little left-hander as you go into sector 3 that I just have to be careful with because it understeers massively through there. But apart from that, it's manageable. Did you just say use another car to turn or another car to brake? That's true. I could just use another car to turn for me. Anytime we come to a left, just ask them to help me turn. Why is everyone struggling so much? I wonder if they're running like dry setups, because people seem to be sliding way more than I'd expect them to.
There's a slow car ahead.
Everyone keeps dying in the final sector. You know the little right-hander before the hairpin? Everyone's dying there. There's like yellow flag every lap. The fact, I just am surprised that we're able to make up any positions with this much damage. The fact that the steering wheel's broken. I am very happy. After that first lap, I thought the race was done, but we're still having some battles, which is very nice. The spray is really bad behind the BMW. A Skoda estate.
Yellow flag.
Oh, another yellow flag.
There's a slow car ahead.
Oh, he's gonna rejoin in front of us or behind? No, he's gonna get in front of us. BMW side by side with him into the hairpin. Let's focus on our exit.
Car on the left.
Porsche's gonna have that better exit.
Car on the left.
Nearly replicated Jardier and Josh's incident.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car ahead.
Another free position, maybe two.
Car on the left. Clear on the
Two
left.
positions, one corner again. Crash on pit entry, that was amazing to watch. Someone just dived into the pit lane and like practically brake checked the BMW. He got a drive through, so just went straight to the pit lane whilst the BMW was on his inside and nearly killed both of them. I made up like 4 positions in the final sector, and then I just spun by myself.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
Almost. I lost 4 positions, so I just gained to the final sector.
Clear on the left.
I went completely offline trying to get better wrecks to make up some time on the Porsche, and I just lost it. I lost like 4 positions. Oh well. I'll make those back up. Let's try and make them back up.
Car on the right.
Let's get the car on the exit. Oh, that was nice.
Car on the right.
Okay.
Clear on the right. There is some severe damage on the right.
Just got taken out. Again. I think it may be done this time. I've now got worse steering damage. It's now... Now I really can't turn left, and it's turning right by itself. Oh, no, I think it's gone now. The steering is gone. I literally got hit 3 times there. Yeah, I think this is a DNF, guys. My steering is gone. I'm sorry. I've got 50 seconds of damage. The race is over. It's gonna be a retirement, unfortunately. Oh. Man, such a good start. And then we made up so many positions. And then I don't even know. I binned it in turn 1. And trying to make it up. And then I just got, like, destroyed. I got killed like 4 times on the exit. I need to look at this. Did I just get killed like 3 times there? Like, I need to see this. Right. Like, I couldn't do anything. I don't know if I could do anything here. Like, just watch the replay. Right? Right, so see here, right? I don't even know what happened. I think I over-rotated on the brakes. And I just lost it. So I went to cut it and try not rejoin. But I immediately lost 4 positions trying not to rejoin in front of everyone. So I was like, well, I just made up... Wait, no, I need to show the final sector where I made up 4 positions. So I nearly... Me and the Porsche nearly died. It nearly replicated Jardier's and Josh Allen's incident from yesterday, where Jardier got a little bit annoyed, understandably. Here, right, I thought I'd left the Porsche space, but I obviously hadn't. And then the Porsche just rejoined into the side of me, after going like miles wide. I mean, he was like, he went super wide onto the hairpin and was trying to keep it. So, anyway, into here, I then made up 4 positions, basically. Right? This is just crazy, right? So, the Ferrari binned it, and the Lambo went wide. Right? But the Lambo doesn't just go wide, he just stops. So, I went down the inside of the Lambo, and then watch this absolute chaos. This is the other 2 positions I make up, right? Watch the Ferrari, right? He gets a drive-through there, and instead of waiting to the next lap, he just dives to the left to serve it, whilst the BMW's there. So the BMW nearly kills the Ferrari, and then the Porsche just turns in on the BMW, which kills the BMW, and I made up 4 positions in the final sector. And then I got so happy that I just made up 4 positions, that I then spun by myself. Well, half spun. And then this entire sector, I got absolutely killed, right? Into the first hairpin. The McLaren just dive-bombed me. So I went for the cutback, which worked really nicely. So then I went into this hairpin, thinking, okay, we get a wee bit of a battle here. And then, I don't even know if do I brake and go to the right, I think? Oh yeah, that was my bad. I think that was my broken steering wheel. Because you know how I kept... Because I kept complaining about how my steering wheel was broken. So it was braking. Whenever I braked, it would go to the right. And I think that was probably what caused that. Because I just braked and then went to the right. So that was my fault. But then this one, I tried to rejoin like miles wide. And then the Lambo just came out of nowhere and just killed me. And then killed me again. Like, almost borderline deliberately. Like, just look at this, right? Look how far back the Lambo comes. kills me once, and then he just does he just turn into me? Or did he just not turn? Look, right? He like kills me once, and then he just goes straight. No, he literally turns to the left. He literally turns to the left to kill me. That was on purpose. Surely that was on. He literally turned to the left to kill me twice. Oh my days. That was just... I mean, I need to go back. I haven't even watched the first lap. I mean, I had such a good start. I made up so many overtakes. I was just trying to be patient. And then I got absolutely killed. You know what? I'm sure the Porsche that killed the McLaren that killed me is the same Porsche that then killed the BMW, but I could be wrong. Oh, the McLaren didn't hold his brakes. He just rolled onto the driving line, which is what... The thing was, is it wouldn't be too bad, but the Lambo then tried to avoid the McLaren and just went straight into the front of me, which I think is what... Oh, it was the second Lambo. What was this? Where did the second Lambo come from? Like, where did that other Lambo come from? He just came from nowhere. Where does the other Lambo come from? So the first one couldn't do anything because the McLaren just rolled. And I was just like... just sat there. But there's another Lambo that... like... came in like a rocket. Oh, that's unlucky for that one. He just got punted. Where's the other Lambo? Is this the other Lambo? He like goes... Oh... It wasn't even his fault. The Porsche... Did the Porsche hit the brakes? Oh, I think these two guys brake. The Porsche tries to brake. And then the Lambo can't react and clips the side of the Porsche. And then tries to avoid the McLaren, but bounces off the McLaren and kills me. Which, that was the one that broke my suspension and steering. 150, was it? Oh yeah, that must have been 100 at the time of impact. But where am I? I want to see the thing that caused the McLaren that caused this entire thing. What actually caused it? I think it was the... Did the McLaren die by himself, or did the Porsche kill him? Oh no, the Porsche killed him completely. Completely killed him. But then the McLaren wasn't exactly very good at holding his brakes either. But the McLaren doesn't... The McLaren doesn't hold the brakes in that entire incident until here and just rolls on. Like that McLaren could have easily slammed on the brakes and easily reduced that crash. Easily could have saved that. I couldn't look 5 corners ahead. Well, that was... Man, the Jonathan Clifford who started right behind me is already up to 12th. That was painful. Luciano just got murdered in his touring car race as well. Well, it has not been a very good last 2 races. Karting was very bad, and this was also not very good, which was not fantastic. The pace was good there. Considering after we broke, sorry, my teammate is on a rant because he also got taken out. Martin was just saying he now needs to go and crash so he could drive with a broken wheel, because Luciano's driving with a broken wheel and I was driving with a broken wheel. Well, at least you didn't have to go to Warrington for it. Yes, that's true. Didn't have to drive 7 hours to Aberdeen. But yeah, the pace was there with the broken wheel. When the wheel broke, we were still catching people and making overtakes. But we just got really unlucky there today. So one of those things we couldn't really. I don't think we could really do anything in that one. It was just a bit unlucky. Obviously I messed up quali, but I didn't expect a good quali with the amount of practice I had. But yeah, it's one of those things. This seems to be working, the streaming, off the gaming PC. But I'm also going to try setting up the streaming PC soon. And I've also got to make some videos as well from the karting, so I'm going to get those videos made. I think we've got a few videos to make from Warrington. Unfortunately, Warrington was not very good, so it's not going to be as good a video as Newcastle, unfortunately, but we will get some videos up. But yeah, sorry about that tonight, guys. I would say we could jump on and do some LFM, but I have not really practiced with my triple screens at all, because I just got them installed just before I left. So I have no reference points with my triple screens on most of them, so I actually need to go do some practice. But yeah, it's just one of those things tonight. We just got a bit unlucky, really. Couldn't really do anything in those crashes, except the one with me in the McLaren. That was when I braked, my car just went to the right because of the broken wheel. It just went to the right, so I couldn't really do anything there. But thanks everyone for tuning in. Hopefully be streaming tomorrow night. Hope to stream tomorrow night. And I'll maybe do some LFM races or something like that. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.